Yo, what it do? Welcome to the Homies Podcast, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Ellis. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Y'all, thank you for taking the 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes out of your day, whether you at work, whether you in the car, whether you got them badass kids with you. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening with me, man. I appreciate it so much. Like I said, this is the first episode. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all, man. And like I said, I would cry right now, but the reefer that I smoked earlier just totally dried my eyes out. So that won't be happening. But thank you again for tuning in, man. And before I even get into the show and get into this intro, I just want to let y'all know, and I got to do a special shout out to some of the people that helped me get to this point, because I don't want to forget them. I want niggas to be like, nigga, you done went Hollywood already. Nigga, you ain't even got a check yet, nigga. So I want to shout these people out, let them know that I super fuck with y'all and I appreciate you. First starting off with the homie Diamond. Thank you, man, for helping turning this into something physical, being behind the camera, editing shit. The homie Kiana, the homie Alex, Devin, Michelle, TJ, Damo, Hakeem. I just want to thank y'all so much, man, for helping me turn this into something. And this is going to be some shit that we're going to be able to do for a long time, man. And all those people I just named, you will be seeing on future episodes. So just stick tuned. And thank you again, man. I can't thank y'all enough for tuning in, because I know y'all could be listening to any podcast in the world, but you here fucking with me, and I appreciate that. So before we even get into who the fuck I am, let's get into what the Homies Podcast is. So the Homies Podcast is something where all the homies, whether you listen to me right now, you are now my homie. I fuck with you. So all the homies, I wanted something where people could come and listen and be comfortable, but also it was something that we started here out of Phoenix, Arizona, because me and the homie Diamond, we're like, man, there's a lot of people, a lot of black people, especially out here, that's movers and shakers, man, that's out here that are businessmen and women, artists, lawyers, doctors, comedians, all the plethora of different things, man. And I was just like, damn, these people don't really have a platform outside of their own, individual. Everybody got their social medias and shit. I'm like, why can't we create another platform, man, where people can come, be comfortable, and talk about whatever they want to talk about? So voila, here's the Homies Podcast, man. It's a place where people can come, be comfortable, talk about whatever they want to, and don't have to worry about being censored or edited or none of that shit. Unless you say some foul shit and you want us to take it out, then we'll do that to save niggas' jobs and reps and all that. But for the most part, this is a place you can come and just talk your shit, man. And inform people as well. Like, this is informative, as well as we could talk shit. We could, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want the subject to be about, that's what we're touching on. So, and we just wanted to bring more awareness to Phoenix, because Phoenix is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. It's the fifth or sixth largest city in the United States. And there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of black people here doing a lot of dope shit, a lot of movers and shakers in the city. But again, people don't have a place where they can go and go listen to these people and experience these people. And also, the other main reason why we started this podcast is because, I don't know about y'all, some of y'all may love your job, but when it comes to me, I've never really liked none of the fucking jobs I've ever had. I'm not going to name the job I currently have right now, because I want to keep my shit. Shout out to y'all for them paychecks. Thank you so much. But I just want to have something I can own. I want to have something where if I wake up late, or if I decide, you know what, man, today's just not the day, I don't got to worry about being fired. I don't got to worry about answering to somebody when I want to go take a lunch, or when I want to do something. I don't have to worry about saying the wrong thing and, man, this person's gonna let me go. We don't have to worry about none of that shit here, man. And I feel like just being a black man and just being black, period, in the United States, man, ownership is something that is huge. Something that we as a community is lacking like a motherfucker, and we need to do more of. And I've had many inspirations on trying to do this, and like I said, when I look at people, from a Nipsey Hussle to a Master P, even to a Jay-Z, like, a lot of these people inspire me to do this. Like, own your own shit, man. Own what you doing. Be the master of your own destination, man. Don't let somebody else steer your fucking car for you, bro. Because they're going to do that shit to their benefit. Do something for your benefit, something that you fuck with, something that you can be creative with, something that you can wake up and enjoy, because that makes me happier than sitting down in this motherfucking room and talking to y'all. Nothing makes me happier, bro. So just want to thank y'all again for tuning in and just giving y'all a little glimpse of why we started this and why it was the idea for us to come up with this even. So before that, y'all need to know, who the fuck is Ellis? Who are you, nigga? Why are we listening to you? What are you? So, my name's Ellis. I'm from a little-ass town called Monroe, North Carolina. When I was around 11 or 12, I did a little move out to the West Coast. But when I was in North Carolina, that's where I developed a lot of love for sports, music. You know, from the South, you know, you hear everything. Being that we didn't have a sound back in, like, the early 90s when I grew up and shit. North Carolina just grabbed everything from everywhere. From Atlanta, we grabbing stuff from New York, we grabbing stuff from the West Coast. So that's where I developed my love for music. And then also in sports, family played sports. My mom was ran the Olympics. So I always had a love for sports in one way or the other. So I just naturally gravitated towards that shit. And when I was around, 11 or 12, I moved out to the West Coast. I moved to another little-ass town called Yuma, Arizona. I don't know if y'all know about Yuma, Arizona, see it on the map, but most people know of it as being hot as fuck, and yes, it is hot as a motherfucker. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, man, it's a dope ass city I fuck with. I really don't. It's really not a dope city like that, but the people in the city make it a dope city. And I fuck with the people I've met there. I fuck with some of the people that I still currently know there or moved from there, and they still have ties to there. So Yuma, Arizona, I always have a little part in my heart where I fuck with y'all. Once I got there, like I said, went to junior high, went to high school, went to this high school. Our mascot was the Criminals, my nigga. You can look this up, Google it. The fucking Criminals, right? Yuma High Criminals. I played football, basketball, ran track. Oh, a nigga graduated in the top 5% too, because I ain't one of them goofy ass athletic niggas that, you know, can't chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. Yes, nigga did actually go to class. I did what the fuck I was supposed to do. Football was something I played later. Track and basketball were like my main sports. Like I said, I'm from North Carolina. That's what the fuck we do out there. We hoop. Niggas play baseball, but that's some old white boy Ricky Sturter shit. I don't play that shit. Basketball and track. Then I moved out here, and I waited for a minute because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My mom was like, fuck that shit. You ain't playing. You don't go out there and get your little ass snapped in two. You ain't playing that shit. But I was like, Ma, chill. I'm gonna be out there headhunting niggas. Don't even worry about that. So did that for 2 years. Did really good. Everything I wanted to accomplish in the sport I did. Made all-state, my all-region. Then I got a scholarship to this college called Arizona Western College, which for junior colleges, it is a dope junior college for basketball and for football. They just got rid of the football program, but again, that's another story for another time. We gonna talk about that shit. But it was a great experience. I was around some of the best athletes you've ever seen. Played there for a year. Transferred to a school called Pima. This is in Tucson, Arizona. I play football there now. If anybody knows anything about Pima, good school. Football program, trash. Straight trash. Like, there's no reason for you to go there and play football, man. But, again, had a great experience there. Got to meet a lot of great people. Ended up getting my degree. And then just started working various jobs until I got up to this point. And on those various jobs that I worked, like I was mentioning earlier, shit was either I got somebody over me that I feel like is goofy as fuck and don't know their job, or I'm not getting paid what I feel like I should be getting paid, just feeling underappreciated at basically everywhere I went. So this is another reason why I wanted to start something like this, so I could, again, be creative and just do something that I love and like to do. And what I really like to do is talk to people. And that's why this first episode is a little weird for me, because I'm just talking to y'all. I don't have a guest here, no shit, which usually that makes a nigga a little nervous. But thank y'all for bearing with me and chilling with me, because goddamn, this was when all the lights and the cameras come on, you like, oh shit, like you in an interrogation room, niggas get nervous and tighten up. But it's all gonna work out, man. And And also some of the hobbies, like I mentioned, man, I love football, I love basketball, I love track. I just love sports altogether. I am a huge, huge weed advocate. Yes, you will see a lot of weed smoked on this podcast. You will see us getting down. But again, government, don't come after me. Don't be fucking with me. I got my medical card. I will pull it out. We got a nigga address on there. I don't want y'all stalking me and shit. But yes, I got all the credentials. Don't worry about that, Arizona. We good. We are more than good. And which is even more funny too, because podcasting now has become one of my hobbies. And it was probably, I'll say about 3 or 4 years ago now, when I first heard my first podcast. Brilliant Idiots and the Joe Rogan podcast were the two podcasts. Shout out to them. Shout out to Joe Rogan. Shout out to Andrew Schultz. Shout out to Charlamagne the God. They're some of the people that inspired me to really want to do this. I sit down, I'm like, these dudes just have cool-ass conversations with interesting-ass people, and they get paid to do this shit. Like, how dope is that? Like, I almost looked at it like Anthony Bourdain and shit, like, or Andrew Zimmerman. It's like, y'all niggas get to travel the world. Y'all get paid to travel and eat food and just hang out with people. Like, can you name a better motherfucking job than that? Like, I can't think of no better shit than that. So those people in those particular podcasts were the things that inspired me. And I just love how they can just bring you into their world. It feels like you one of their homies. It feels like somebody that you've known for years, you've been talking to, you know, and it just make you feel real comfortable. And that's what I'm trying to portray with this podcast as well. When you sit down with me or one of the guests, you just feel like, man, this is one of the homies that I'm just chopping it up with. And I just want everybody to feel comfortable when they come here. And like I said, talk about anything. And again, I'm open for suggestions. Like I said, I have at the homies podcast at IG.com. I have on Twitter at the homies podcast on Facebook, and you can hit us up on the website, homiespodcast.com. All those, hit us up, get in our comments, let us know, hey, my nigga, your episode was whack as fuck. Do something. Your haircut whack. Your teeth is whack. Let me know, because first of all, I might say fuck you at first, but hey, I'll listen. I'll take suggestions. Tell me what y'all want to talk about. Tell me what y'all want to listen to, because I'm here for y'all. This shit is also for me, but I'm here just for y'all. Whatever y'all want to listen to, whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we're going to hit on. Those are the subjects we're going to talk about. And also, I got to tell y'all, please, don't be sensitive, man. Don't be sensitive, because I'm going to say some crazy shit on here. I'm going to say some shit y'all might not agree with. But give me time to just speak my piece and to get it out, because I'm definitely going to do that with y'all, man. Hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to listen to, what y'all want to talk about, man. But this is just the intro. I don't want to talk y'all ears off, man, because we got so many great guests. We got so many dope-ass appearances coming off, and we're going to be going to different locations and getting shots off location so y'all can see also what we do in the city and what's moving and shaking out here in Phoenix, man. So I appreciate y'all again so much. Thank you so much. I love all y'all listeners. Thank you, homies. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Again, I know I done said that a million times, but I can't say it enough. Please tune in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a local crackhead to tell her friend. Tell everybody to tune into the Homies Podcast. Subscribe. It'll be on iTunes. It'll be on SoundCloud. It'll be on Stitcher. Go holla at it. Go hit that subscribe button. Go tell a friend, man. I appreciate y'all. Now, I'm about to go get into this shit, the shit I also love doing. I'm going to go smoke one. I'm going to go holla at y'all. Y'all have a great, blessed one. And holla at me next week, man. We're going to have our first guest on here, my man Aaron Edwards, comedian, local comedian that's funny as fuck. That's going to give y'all all the giggles and shakes and shit. So come back next week. We're going to fuck with y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Holla at the Homies Podcast, man. Peace.